Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris, and I was just about to do an installation of some of these lights that I got. I have the hood lights and the vent lights and all that kind of stuff, and I wanted them to go to the upfitter switches that are inside the truck. And I tell you what, I started tracing the wire and getting on my owner's manual and try to figure out where they're at. They're in the engine bay, tucked up right behind the battery box, and oh my gosh, super short, guys. I'm not sure what Ford was thinking, but they did not help us out at all with that. Lucky for us, there's a gentleman on one of the F-150 forums on F-150Tremor.com, and he took it upon himself to fix that for all of us. He did an excellent job. You can go on there. Here's the link for it. I'll put it in the comments, or at least in the description. But he made a wiring extension that's got a ground. It's got properly labeled power wires here for all of the 6 wires for the F switches, and dust cap waterproof connections, all properly labeled based on the amount of amps, 15 amp, 10 amp, and to include even a larger gauge wire for the 2 that for what I think it's auxiliary 1 and whatever auxiliary 2, larger wires on that. Super cool. Comes with some instructions. You just hit the QR code and you can print those off. Comes with some heat shrink. And the really cool thing is he actually has some extra connectors here for your accessories. So as you get those ready and prepped, if they don't already have a connector like this on it that would be compatible, he included these. And all you have to do is crimp your power and your ground to your accessory, put that heat shrink on there, zap it up, and you are all set. So let's go ahead and get over onto the truck, start removing the battery, and get to it. I've got my wire strippers, I've got everything. I think that I'm ready. And the gun. Let's go, guys. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and remove the battery here. So I've got a 10 mil. We'll go ahead and loosen the connections here so we can pull those off. And then go ahead and get started. Getting this battery out, and then we'll get access to the wires. Cool. Here, and then this takes looks like a 13. So go ahead and get that strap off the battery. Get that out of here. Let's get this out of here. Cool. And get this battery out. Okay. Okay, now as we have that out, you'll see that there is a bundle with white tape and then a bundle with red that's kind of tucked back behind there, and that's the wire set that we're going to pull out. The white ones are again for the pass-through to the front engine bay, and not the ones that we need. So we're going to pull those red ones out of that tape. Just pull it out or cut it, just get those out, and you'll see that they're all heat shrink and capped on there, but all we have to do is remove that, strip those back, and then add our new wiring harness to those connections, and then we'll tuck it all the way back. But you can see there's just not much length there at all when you start trying to crimp things and get things set in place. So let's go ahead and get our wiring harness and get started. Okay, all the connections are good. Now we just got to put the battery back in and hook up the ground. All right, now check that out. I mean, even with just that, here's where it ended, right behind the battery box, and now I have all this extra length to either go to the front, to the back, to the side, whatever. And then still I can tap into my ground right here on the battery or over here on the side. I mean, just wherever you want to go to. So let's go ahead and get our battery back in there and get this tidied up. Okay, and then next up we'll add the ground. Now we can do the ground up here, or maybe over here on the side. I'll probably just put it on over here, so that way it's kind of out of the way and not jumping out at anybody. All right. All right, that's it. All right, we're gonna do one real quick check. I am on the very first switch. All I did was just plug in some alligator clips, and I've got it connected to a light bulb up there, and we're gonna go ahead and get in the truck and make sure that it is working. All right, guys, got the accessories on. We are set, and I've got the switch, and there's the light, and all we're gonna do is turn that on, and I've got a light. All right, guys, that wraps this one up. If you want one of these harnesses, I'll leave the link in the description below. I believe it's CBLightingDesigns.myshopify.com. Just check to make sure that they're in stock. He's always making new harnesses, and he's got some other cool lighting things that you can do for your F-150, so check it out. If you like what you saw, click the like and subscribe. I know I owe you a few more videos. I owe you the underhood lights, the vent lights, tow hooks, and I probably need to get started before I actually run out of daylight. So catch you later. Click like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.